Water leak. Two words that strike fear in the hearts of homeowners. Because if left untreated, water leaks can seriously damage your home, including ceilings, walls, floors, and foundation. I'm here with Chris Carter from American Leak Detection, a specialty service in the detection of leaks. Chris, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So Chris, what would a homeowner look for as a sign that they would have a leak?
There's 4 quick tips that a homeowner can do. Look, listen, smell, and check. There are several indicators to check for, like a high water bill that has escalated over the last month, or warm areas on a slab foundation. And also when you hear running water, like a toilet running or a hot water heater that is constantly refilling when nothing is turned on. Look for visible signs, water staining or walls and floors. Also, if there's a leak on a drain or vent line, you may smell it long before you see it. Also, building foundations crack, and shifting ground could indicate a leak on a sewer or water line.
So if we do determine that we think we have a leak, what is our next step?
The best thing to do is call a leak detection specialist like American Leak Detection to accurately locate the leak. We have a variety of non-invasive tools and techniques and our own electronic leak detection equipment. And we also use infrared thermography.
Wow, that's pretty cool. How does that work?
Well, our leak detection specialist, Brian West, will demonstrate that.
Fantastic.
In the event the customer has a leak down beneath a concrete slab, we start off with our electronic listening equipment and listen to any point where we can make direct contact with the water lines, say down beneath the kitchen sink, at a water heater, or an outside faucet. We then use the listening equipment to locate exactly where the leak is down beneath the concrete slab. Another tool we use is an infrared thermographer. We can use it to find leaks down beneath concrete slabs. If it were on a hot water line, it would show a large area that's warm down beneath the floor to let us know exactly where the leak is. We can use the infrared thermographer for leaks inside walls, underneath wood flooring, any place where evaporation is taking place where water is present.
Now these people have a beautiful pool and spa. How would they determine if they have a leak?
Well, it's amazing. Actually, 1 out of 20 pools has a leak.
Wow.
But the main thing a homeowner could look for is if they have an autofill, and that is constantly running. The other thing is if they see cracks in the deck or they see cracks forming inside the pool shell, whether that's gunite or fiberglass. Now, some people do have vinyl liner pools, and what to look for there is soft spots that they can actually feel on the wall of the pool, or they may see the sagging of the liner pulling away from the pool shell itself. Other things they can do is a bucket test.
Okay.
Okay, here we're running a bucket test on the swimming pool. It's a simple test a homeowner can perform to determine whether the pool's losing water to a leak or if it's just evaporation. What we've done is we started with the bucket filled approximately 2/3 of the way with water, and we set it down on the first step of the swimming pool. We want to keep the temperature of the water inside the bucket pretty close to the water temperature on the outside of the bucket. That can affect the evaporation rate. We've marked the water level on the inside of the bucket and the water level on the outside of the bucket. We're going to come back in 24 hours and check these water levels. If the water level on the outside of the bucket's gone down faster than the water level on the inside of the bucket, the pool has a leak. It's time to call in a professional to locate exactly where the leak's occurring.
And I guess the professional would be American Leak Detection.
Yes.
And you're going to come out and do a completely non-invasive test, correct? No bashing and ripping things apart.
Right. We don't come in and bash holes or, destroy the property. It's done very non-invasively, and American Leak Detection has been the leader in detecting hidden water, sewer, and other leaks.
And American Leak Detection has its own test. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, American Leak Detection has developed a piece of equipment that we call the Leak View.
Okay, this is the Leak View, a piece of equipment that American Leak Detection has developed. It's the high-tech method of running the bucket test. In as little as 15 minutes, it transmits a signal to a PDA and gives us a graphical representation of the rate of water loss and the quantity.
And I'm assuming a lot of people think leak plumber, but that's nice.
No, best to call in a leak detection specialist like American Leak Detection.
Perfect. Fantastic information. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you guys in the studio.
On that cheerful note, it is time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us today on Designing Spaces. I'm David Jones.
And I'm Debbie Marie. Goodbye, everyone.
It was Atlanta, Georgia.
I know, but for more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.